More than expected to 5.4%. Despite the slight uptick in May's figure, analysts say the general trend of prices growing slower this year will continue.
Prices grew at a year-on-year rate of 5.4% in May, slightly faster than the 5.3% recorded in April. The main driver of the small uptick was a rise in meat prices. Culling of livestock last year because of the drought created short supply. This is the first inflation figure released following the controversial proposal by the Public Protector that the Reserve Bank should abandon its price stability mandate and focus on socio-economic ills. If Busisiwe Mkhwebane's proposals see the light of day, this latest inflation figure and projections of prices going forward would mean very little for the Reserve Bank. But inflation remains a central determining factor in how the Reserve Bank acts on interest rates. The bank uses interest rates or monetary policy to tame price volatility. Inflation has been on a declining trend since the start of the year, supporting the case for the bank to drop interest rates. Economist Elise Kruger says that drop may come later this year.
For the rest of the year, second half as well, moderate inflation numbers, and we do see an average for fourth quarter at 4.8. So from the current level of about 5.4, we see a slight downward trajectory for the CPI number. So that is a positive, and it creates a window of opportunity for the Reserve Bank, to perhaps do decide to cut rates somewhere in the second half of this year.
The repo rate stands at 7%, with the prime lending rate at banks at 10.5%. Kruger says businesses and individuals could do with even a small cut in rates.
I think, with the economy in recession, as we know, even a 25 basis point cut in interest rates will just alleviate some pressure for some consumers and some businesses.
Petrol price pressures are expected to abate in the coming months, and with consumers facing lower electricity price hikes compared to last year, inflation is expected to moderate further later in the year. Devin Murugan, SABC News, Johannesburg.